Again, my name is Avi, and thanks for watching.
Now let's go to Dennis, our bad movie guy, for our bad movie of the week.
The Governator has been in his share of movies, both good and bad, but Total Recall, no doubt, is one of the more ridiculous ones. This movie takes place in the future, rarely a promising idea, where a normal construction worker, Douglas Quaid, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, and let me say, doesn't every construction worker look like an Austrian bodybuilder? Anyway, he tries to implant memories of a vacation to Mars in his head. Then, of course, all hell breaks loose, as Quaid discovers he may or may not be a secret agent that may or may not be at the center of an interstellar conspiracy. I'd say it makes more sense in context, but it doesn't. Really, just take a look at the trailer.
Arrest that woman!
Quaid. Cut!
Get ready for a surprise!
We can't let him run around. He knows too much. They've got your bug.
I got a lock. There!
The bug's in your skull.
Take this thing out of the case and stick it up your nose. Don't worry, it's self-guiding.
Got him.
I lost him.
Welcome to Mars.
You got a lot of nerve showing your face around here.
Look who's talking.
They erased her identity and implanted a new one.
If I'm not me, who the hell am I?
He's got a hologram!
Welcome to Johnny Cab.
Drive!
Where can I take you tonight? Please fasten your seatbelt.
I want Quaid delivered alive for reimplantation.
That's for making me come to Mars. You wouldn't hurt me. After all, we're married.
Consider that a divorce.
We hope you enjoyed the ride.
So how exactly do you critique this movie? Well, it's difficult considering the massive headache this movie seems intent on delivering. Seriously, it's about as subtle as a guy at a strip club yelling, "I want sex, please!" Director Paul Verhoeven must have thought he was so smart by forcing his audience to question reality, but having a short, bald man enter in the middle of a second act and directly say, "This may or may not entirely be a hallucination," completely ruins that effect. It's not much of a mind bender when the movie goes out of its way to tell you that it's messing with your mind. Of course, the agonizingly endless stream of cartoon violence doesn't help either, complete with exploding eyeballs and shredded torsos. Expect to see lots of cornstarch mixed with red dye, and every time anyone scrapes his knee, it's accompanied by about 3 gallons of fake blood. And quoting an instance where a villain shoots red in anger, complete with a burst of red jello. So, if overly absurd violence is your thing, and if you're going into a movie knowing it features Arnold, then it probably is, then maybe this movie isn't so bad. But if you're looking for some good twists, you might be better off with The Matrix, or Memento, or The Sixth Sense, or the Good Burger movie, because really, this movie isn't nearly as smart as it thinks it is, despite its effort to show that off. And that makes it a bad movie. That, and the fact that there's a 3-breasted woman. Yeah, you heard me right.
Thanks for that, Dennis.